I'm Anita LaRaia with Wine Groceries, offering help for grocery shoppers matching those wines with the foods in the stores. It's like launching a ship. You use a bottle of champagne. So we're starting with champagne and sparkling wines. Why not, as sparkly as my top? Starting with the real French champagne. It's Produit de France with that one word champagne on it, or the French wine laws. It has to be the real deal. Made in the champagne method, which is a long, involved process of creating a second fermentation in this bottle that you buy in the store, 60 feet below ground in the chalk tunnels in Champagne, France. They're riddling the wines upside down on their yeast for years, and that's why these great French champagnes made with the noble grapes, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, cool weather grapes in the cool weather Champagne region, make fantastic, pinpoint, long-lasting bubbles. And they are fantastic as a celebration for victory, for romance. I also have here the Mum Napa Brut Rosé. The word brut, just like on the French champagne label. This one made in Napa Valley, California, prestige wine region, under the auspices of the famous French champagne house, G.H. Mum. This Mum Napa is a Brut Rosé. Look at the beautiful pink color. You can see more clearly in a clear glass bottle, but I just poured a little bit in the glass. And yes, we popped the cork because they are wired down from the tremendous pressure of the carbon dioxide bubbles, which are naturally put in the bottle by the champagne method, whether in France or in this California version. Beautiful aromas of strawberry, raspberry, go with every kind of goat cheese. You can see I use dried cranberries on this Vermont goat cheese log, with a little bit of crackers. You've got your little cheese knife there. Fantastic with the bubbly. And I must admit that when you do open the bottle, by the way, and if you don't drink it all, you can use one of these fancy Cuisinart champagne stoppers. This one locks over the bottle to hold the bubbles in, guaranteed airtight for 3 days. I love this thing. It's hard to find these champagne stoppers because most of us just drink it all. Okay, and what about chilling? You've got to use an ice bucket. Water with the ice. The water coats these heavy glass bottles, which contain the pressure of the carbon dioxide bubbles, and it chills much more quickly that way with the water and ice, or in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before you're ready to serve. I do recommend smoked salmon. A lot of shrimp stir fries that go with this. A lot of quiche, like a bacon quiche, brunch items, etc. Even another dessert. I've got here an Entenmann's all butter pound cake. Heat it up a little bit, slice it, microwave a little bit of the Smucker's red raspberry preserves so you can spread it on top of the slices of the pound cake, and then whip up the famous mascarpone, Italian cream cheese. Great to make a cheesecake, but also great spreading on top of those red raspberry preserves, and then fresh red raspberries on top. What a great dessert. It's so easy to entertain with wine and cheeses and everything that's in the grocery store. And that's what we're here for, because it really is a treat to learn something, but to do it with fun. Okay, you've got to have fun, you've got to have romance. Which reminds me, it all started with my friend Nancy, who's here as my partner and producer, and her husband Murph, who's directing. She, one Saturday, sent me all these photos, texted me, of all the wines on this grocery shelf, and she said, I need a wine for the lamb I just bought. Okay, I looked at all the labels and I picked out a wine. On second thought, I also need a wine as a gift. Oh, okay. So I just picked out the Josh Pinot Noir, and lo and behold, that turned out to be the name of the guy she was giving the birthday gift to. And by the way, they have fabulous recipe cards in Publix and on the Kroger website and on the Publix websites. They do have beautiful recipes for everything, from pasta to Asian stir fries, etc. And they have the great lists of wines. The trouble is they don't match the wine list with the recipes and vice versa. So we're going to do that a little bit for you as we go through these 6 videos. It reminds me of that famous song. You want to get pumped up about champagne and sparkling wines? From the musical Gigi, written by American composers Lerner and Loewe. There was a famous musical with Leslie Caron and Louis Jourdan, and the famous song, The Night They Invented Champagne. It was plain as it could be. They thought of you and me the night they invented champagne. They knew that all we'd want to do is fly to the sky on champagne and shout at everyone in sight that since the world began, no woman or a man has ever been as happy as we are tonight. Be happy. This is Anita LaRaia. Please look at our web channel. Tell all your friends. Write your comments. Subscribe for free. We've got to spread the word. And also, we will have a webpage up there, winegroceries.com. This is Anita LaRaia. In my next of these 6 little videos, I'm going to talk about these noble grapes used to make French champagne and the Napa Valley version. In the Spanish, they're going to use Spanish grapes, so it won't be quite the same. However, real bargain, definite bargain. And somebody's going to ask about Prosecco from Italy. Well, it's made in big tanks, hundreds of gallons at a time. They don't use the true champagne method. And yes, they use an Italian grape called Glera. And it won't taste the same. And you want to find real bargains? Look at this. I saw this wine flyer, and it said here I could get 2 bottles of the Spanish Cava Brut Rosé for the same price as 1 bottle of Prosecco. Now, which one are you going to say? Which one are you going to buy? Anita says you buy the Brut Rosé from Spain, the Cava. What a bargain. All right, that's it for now. Tune in next time. Thank you so much.